Good day, ladies and gentlemen. For today's video, our group shall be discussing what are the government's approaches and strategies in order to solve and to address these drug-related issues here in our country. Furthermore, we shall also be discussing what are the specific areas or the key factors that the government should focus in order to efficiently solve these drug-related cases. So sit back and relax and enjoy our small presentation.
The Philippines has a long history of combating illegal drugs, with various programs and achievements by the Philippine National Police, the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency or PDEA, and the government. Historical context. The creations of RA 6425 or Dangerous Drugs Act of 1972. This was the earliest comprehensive law aimed at controlling drug abuse and trafficking in the Philippines. However, it faced challenges due to the light penalties and high profitability of the illegal drug trade. The key programs and achievements. First, number one, the Comprehensive Drugs Act of 2002 or the 9165. The formation of PDEA. This act led to the creation of PDEA as the lead agency in the fight against illegal drugs, responsible for enforcing the law and coordinating with the other agency. Heavier penalty. This act imposed stricter penalties for drug-related offenses aiming to deter drugs, drug trafficking, and abuse. Number two, the Barangay Clearing Program or BDCP community involvement. This program focused on clearing drug-affected barangays through community involvement and integrated strategies for supply, demand, and harm reduction. Buhay Ingatan Drogay Ayawan or BIDA program. The President launched under the President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. These programs aim to reduce drug demand through a collective effort involving national government agencies, local government units, private sector, faith-based organization, and civil society. There are three pillars in the BEDA program. The BEDA program focuses on prevention and health promotion, law enforcement, and reintegrations and rehabilitation. The law enforcement achievements. The Philippines and PDEA have conducted numerous successful operations in leading to the arrest of drug personalities and the confiscation of large quantities of illegal drug. For instance, since July 1, 2002, operations have led to the seizures of drugs valued over 1.8 billion pesos. The DILG, the recent development empowering local governments. The DILG has emphasized the importance of empowering local government units to take ownership of the specific functions in the anti-drug campaign, enhancing efficiency and focus. These efforts reflect a comprehensive and evolving approach to combating illegal drugs in the Philippines, involving stricter law, community engagement, and coordinated law enforcement actions.
Okay, now that we are done with the brief summary on how did the government address or what are their strategies in order to solve these drug-related cases, let's proceed now to the key areas or these factors that the government should focus or develop in order to solve these drug issues here in our country.
Good governance reduce drug-related issues. So improving good governance can significantly impact and reduce drug-related issues in several ways. So we have strengthening institutions. Effective governance means having strong institutions in place by building competent and transparent institutions such as law enforcement and health agencies. Governments can better address drug-related problems. This includes ensuring that institutions are well-resourced, properly trained, and free from corruption.
Poverty is a significant factor that can contribute to and exacerbate drug-related problems. Addressing poverty as a part of comprehensive strategy can have a significant impact. Key ways to reduce drug-related problems, including providing economic stability and employment opportunities, improving access to education, expanding mental health support and community programs, providing affordable healthcare and rehabilitation services, strengthening social safety nets, and reducing crime and violence. Economic stability and employment opportunities can reduce the financial desperation that often drives drug-related activities. Improving employment opportunities can significantly reduce drug-related problems by reducing economic stress, providing social inclusion and purpose, and lowering barriers to employment. Secure employment can reduce likelihood of substance abuse or coping mechanism. Meaningfully employment can also aid reintegration to society, reducing relapse rates. Lowering employment standards can provide second chances for those recovering from addiction, fostering rehabilitation, and reducing recidivism rates.
A better education system with an emphasis on prevention is increasingly seen as a key element in the government's evolving strategy to combat drug-related issues. While law enforcement still plays a significant role, education and awareness campaigns are now considered crucial in addressing the root causes of drug addiction. By focusing on the social, economic, and educational aspects of drug use, the government has started to create a more balanced and sustainable approach to the problem. Impact of awareness programs. The successes of these awareness programs can be seen in the increasing level of public knowledge about drug-related issues and the rise of community-based initiatives to prevent drug use. These programs have also highlighted the importance of balancing law enforcement with preventive and rehabilitative measures, showing that drug addiction is not just a criminal issue, but a public health and socio-economic problem.